All right, we are live. Let me just wait for a few folks to show up before I start showing off the vegetables. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy. Hey, Kat. I am so tired. I was napping right before this. I should probably continue to do that after this. Okay, so I also, for those who are here already, I got the vaccine this morning. I got my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine, which is really great. And it actually went really well, like out of all the vaccines that I've gotten, like this one I barely felt at all, so it was great. But my arm just feels like lead. Like, get it, get vaccinated when you can. But my arm feels like a flu shot to the extreme right now. Like, I feel like I need to use this arm to like lift this. So they weren't kidding when they were like, hey, make sure to get this in your non-dominant arm. So, hey, Peppy, how are ya? Yeah. On the bright side, this, like the Misfits box comes with like ice packs in it. So I'm just going to chill with that on my arm. Also, since I know that these lives are like prone to cat interruptions, the cats are actually asleep in the bedroom with Case. I left all of them to come do this. But Goose was giving proper snuggles. It was adorable. He's being very snuggly during the day and very active at night. So he's trying to turn us nocturnal. I'm like 90% certain. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, I can't hold that on my arm without my arthritis being like, hello, it's time to play. Okay, so I've already opened up the box. I brought it inside. It actually apparently came in like early this morning. I don't know. Time has no meaning for me these last few days. I don't know why. But like I'll get up in the morning and I'll like do my thing and like do my work and whatever, and then suddenly it'll be like 3:00 and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? So time has no meaning, but in the meantime, oh my god, that hurt. Firstly, I'm gonna pull up my code for Misfits Market if you are someone who is interested in it. Misfits Market, what I am unboxing today. They are a company that kind of takes organic produce that is too ugly to be sold in grocery stores and sells it to you at a discount cost. Hi, Sharon. How are ya? So, yeah. So that's what this is. I'm going to share my code in the chat if that is something that you're interested in. Like, no big deal if you are not, but it's like each of us gets $10, so like, woo, money. Okay, I'm trying to get situated in a way that isn't going to like cause me to have to do anything on this half of my body. Okay, so I have like the box all opened up, that way you don't get like the weird like crinkly crunchy sounds. So yeah, let's just look in and see what they are. Ooh, yeah. I'm excited for you to get that, Sharon. Like, this is so fun. Like, this is for those of us who like would love to know, like who would love to get like beauty subscription boxes or any sort of other subscription box, but those like don't make sense. But like getting a subscription box for vegetables, like it gives me that same like little hit of serotonin. I'm like, oh, this is necessary. I love fruits and vegetables. So and for me, this is so much better than like Ipsy or whatever. I'm like, oh, I'll actually use this, so that's nice. Okay, and thank you, Feffy. Couchbot scared the shit out of me last night. Because like it was like 11:30, and I was like scrolling through Discord and said, "Oh, Alex is live." Like, and yesterday I had downloaded an app onto my phone to see if I can try streaming from there sometime soon. just so you can get like better quality than what's on my laptop. So it's like, oh no, did me connecting that like cause like a hacking or something in my account? So I'm glad to know that that's like not the case. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. So this is something that I put as an add-on, but I love these take and bake breads. We had one the other day with, I forgot what I cooked with it, but it was really good. I love the rosemary one especially because I love like baking actual bread. I have like a spinach and feta bread recipe that I really like to make. But that is a little bit exhausting, and I feel like I either know how to make like spinach and feta bread, banana bread, or like plain ass baguettes. And like this is nice because you can get like sourdough, rosemary. I don't like sourdough, but apparently other people do, so do with that what you will. But I love the rosemary one. It's like very herby and nice, so it's really good. Okay. Ooh, I got popcorn. I think that this is, I continually, every time I like go out grocery shopping, I always think, oh yeah, I should get some microwave popcorn this time around. And then I always forget to actually pick it up. So finally, I remembered to like order some as an add-on since we could do that this week. So this is the sea salt kind black jewel popcorn. So this is only 3 bags in here. And I know that like I could probably get a better deal on some unhealthier, like super buttery, which is like movie theater butter popcorn at the grocery store. But at least I remembered to get popcorn this time, regardless of like what kind it is. So I've been avoiding watching as many movies recently because I'm like, I don't have popcorn. I have been watching a lot of iCarly, like reliving my childhood. In that way, but I think that's a conversation for another day, another video. iCarly is so fucking good. Let's see. Oh, also from the marketplace, I got some Tate's chocolate chip cookies. Now, put in the chat if you like, as far as cookies go, if you're a soft or crispy one. I prefer soft chocolate chip cookies or any cookies, but this brand specifically is the one that is like, oh, I love their thin and crispy soft chocolate chip, thin and crispy cookies. These are so good. Like, Case and I both like disavow crunchy chocolate chip cookies on a regular basis, but these are perfect. Like, you can get them at the grocery store too. So like, even if you don't get this box, just like go to the cookie aisle. They're fucking amazing. I was converted like in a summer internship like 5 years ago. They're so good because they're like crispy, but they like melt once you get like the crispiness in your mouth without the crunchies. You know, it's so good. So good. Let's see. That's also saving me from having to bake soon because I was gonna try and I got some gluten-free brownie mix yesterday. And I was like, oh, I'll bake that tomorrow. I'm not going to feel that bad from the vaccine. I'm like, okay, can I do one-armed brownies? Maybe not. Okay, now what is this? Oh, I think I know what this is. This is... Yes! Okay, I ordered some avocado oil. This is the pressed saute away safflower and avocado oil because I have some olive oil that I've been using. That's my standard cooking stuff. But I did get an avocado oil spray a while back, and I really liked using that for cooking. So I figured that this would like be good. So it's ideal for buttery sautés. They had another one that was like a stir fry version from this brand that was also like avocado oil. I kind of just wanted to pick up one and see how I liked it. This was actually pretty inexpensive too, because half the time I don't really spend a lot of money on like oils and stuff. But I think this one was like maybe $3 or $4, because sometimes they have like nice artisan ones that are like $8, $9, $10, which I think is like a reasonable price for what it is. but I am cheap and will not spend that amount of money on any oil unless it's like olive oil infused with garlic. That's the only exception to that. I feel like I have to throw this arm. Throw it. Okay. What? Okay. We have asparagus, which is slowly becoming a food that I like. I buy it because Case loves it. I'm kind of developing feelings for asparagus in a way. Like, if I use lemon, garlic, and nutritional yeast, then asparagus is good. But like, I feel like if it has like just straight up natural flavors with like salt and pepper on it, I'm like, no, thank you. Do not want asparagus. And even like then, I still don't like eat a lot of it. I'll eat like 3 asparagus when I cook it, even in the good way. So this is not for me, but that's okay. I got some green onions because I have been watching a lot of Cheap Lazy Vegans videos. Because I have been trying to like try more like strictly plant-based recipes. Like I'm not trying to go all the way or anything, but I figure, it'll be fun to incorporate more of that into my life. And she uses green onions in like everything, and she has some really good stir fries and stuff. And there was like one recipe that she did that was like noodles with edamame and green onions. And I've had some edamame in my freezer for a while that I've been wanting to like figure out how to cook it because I love edamame, but I always have only kind of had it as like a snacking food or like on a poke bowl or something. So I think I can properly make myself some noodles with this. These also smell amazing. It's nice to get out of my comfort zone too, because I usually only buy like white or yellow onions and use that for cooking. So I'm not even sure I've ever had tabbouleh. I will have to look into that. Yeah, I feel like I've had it at some point, but I don't recall having it. I certainly haven't cooked it, but it does sound. I have like. Look at me acting like I know what it is. I know of it. I know that it is a food. And I might have consumed it at some point in my life. Yes. Okay. What is this? What is this? Ooh, carrots. Yeah. All I saw was like the top. I didn't see the carrots in there. And I thought, ooh, is that like an herb or something? I don't remember getting an herb. But ooh, I'm getting carrot like leaves all over my laptop. But these look really nice. Sometimes they'll send like loose little carrots here and there. But this is like a huge bunch of them. I love it. This is amazing. I love like roasting carrots, but in like a sweet way. Like, yeah, adding, your standard spices, but doing like both chili powder and salt, but also like turmeric with it. So I think carrots are pretty good, and I believe carrots are sugar glider food too. So whatever we don't use, they can have. Let's see. Oh, I don't recall. I think they must have had to do a substitute for that. But I got some radishes, which I haven't had radishes in a long time. I have had them, but I think the last time I had them, my seminary had like a community garden, and we would get some from there, and they were very, very, very small. So these are the biggest radishes I've like kind of seen or used, but they're really good for salads and stuff. So quite yummy. And yeah, I legitimately, let me check back on my order. Did I get radishes like intentionally? No. Okay. This was a substitute. So they're really pretty. Like, because that's the thing too. In salads, like most of the vegetables that I like are all green. Like lettuce, bell peppers, cucumbers, so I get a very monochromatic, a very monochromatic salad. So that'll be nice and fun to play around with. Because I also don't make my own salads a lot. I've been into buying a lot of those like chopped salads, and just making a mix like that because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like those salads or any salad that someone else makes for me is better than any salad that I make. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else gets that feeling because I'm not one of those people that's like, "Eh, salads are gross." Like, I understand why people think that. Like, I think that is a fair perspective to have. But I actually do like salads. I just don't like salads that I make, you know? Um, ooh, and I like the idea of unintentional radishes as a band name. Yes, I appreciate it. Yes, thank you all for liking the live and all of that. I'm getting really close to my watch hours, so I'm really excited. I have about 300 left to go, so I'm very, very pumped for that. Okay, we have some radish leaves. I got some green beans because I like to cook green beans in the same way that I cook the asparagus, but I prefer green beans massively to asparagus. I don't know. I think it just doesn't have as much of like an intense flavor and the texture is better. So I also feel like green beans are one of those foods that like nobody liked as a kid, but when you're an adult and like cooking things for yourself, like you like green beans a lot more, Oh, that would be really nice. Oh, wait, holy shit. So I got more radishes. I'm scared. It's like, oh, okay, I have like a small amount of radishes, Now I have this many radishes. I'm trying to figure out like, oh, there's more. I'm so like, mm. What the fuck? Okay, good. That's not a radish. Like, okay, so they didn't give me some of the things that I had like requested. Like, I think they must have run out. Like, they didn't have any bell peppers or whatever. But Jesus Christ. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry, this broke me. Yeah, I might need to rehome some. I'll ask around for friends. Congregation, maybe some of Case's congregation members. See if anyone needs some radishes. I just don't know what to say. Radish rehoming service, yes. I only know how to use radishes in like salads. So I think I just need to learn a lot of recipes all at once. Like, does anyone know of like good radish recipes? And a lot of them ASAP. I think you can pickle them. And I did buy some vinegar recently, so maybe I can do that. I'm just so, oh my god. Yeah. broken. Ooh, poke bowl pasta salad. I do like a good pasta salad. I haven't had that in a long time either. My mom makes really good pasta salad. And I could add this to my like edamame and green onions in a poke bowl. And, like carrots. Okay. Maybe I will see how many of these I can use. I think tonight I might just be chopping a whole bunch of vegetables. This feels inappropriate. I wonder what roasted radishes would be like. I have made like turnip fries in the past before. So I wonder if this could work in like a similar fashion, like turnip fries with like garlic and parmesan. I don't know if radish greens are edible. Fortunately, I'm talking with my parents tonight, so I can ask mom, like, hey, how much do you know about radishes and what the hell can I do with like 50 of them? This is so many. Oh my god. Okay. So when I got a fuck ton of Brussels sprouts from Misfits when they were trying to like replace something, I just went to Instagram and like Facebook to ask for recipes, and it turned out pretty well. So maybe I'll just crowdsource some radish recipes and just see. Oh my god. I need a drink of water after that. I feel so overwhelmed by that. I don't even know if Case likes radishes. Because, like, God, imagine, like, if they. I hope they don't hate radishes, because then I'll have to eat all of those myself, whatever I can't outsource to, like, friends. Oh, God. Okay. I haven't heard of anyone freezing radishes. But yeah, I think if I can't figure out what the hell to make out of these besides like chopping it up and putting it in things, I'm going to hack around to a lot of other people to see how the hell I can get rid of some radishes. Because I could use maybe half of that at most. So, my friends are all going to get radishes on their doorsteps this week. Yay. Okay. I'm just looking. Okay. So apparently, I got 2 avocados. As always, avocados are amazing. These are very, very like not ripe at all though. So I think I could maybe use these by like the end of the week. Ooh, radish dressing. That could be good too. Or like saucer. I don't know, like, yeah. Yeah. Imagine if I just wander around the neighborhood doing like a reverse trick or treat, but like with radishes. I think that's even if I was like a fanatic about radishes, I'm not sure if I could eat all of them. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, what if I just like TP people's houses, but with radishes? Yes, radish Santa. Like, hello, we live in the greenhouse. I know that we moved in during a time where we could all just like not meet each other. But here, would you like some radishes? I have too many. This is not what I expected for today. Ooh, neighbor avocados. Like, what do y'all do for avocados? Because I like to make like quesadillas with like cheese and black beans and like chili lime spice on it from like Trader Joe's. Because Trader Joe's is my go-to grocery store. I've also like occasionally done it on like bagels and stuff. Like I understand why it's a thing, but since I eat like I eat bagels first thing in the morning. I don't like having to make any effort with my breakfast because I'm like, that's like the most I'll do is like microwave some oatmeal in the morning. Like I'll eat a lot of things at breakfast. Like I'll do my general breakfast is like oatmeal, um, some sort of like veggie, bacon or sausage, and then just like some sort of fruit like banana or berries. But I just don't like anything that I have to put a lot of effort into first thing in the morning. Case loves cooking breakfast. So if they're up before me, they usually make like a big thing with like scrambled eggs and veggies in it and like veggie sausage and cheese and like a big old omelet thing. So I've been meaning to try and make some guac at some point. I don't think that these are going to go towards the guac like cause, but I'm thinking next grocery shop I'm going to get a bunch and try and make some. Yeah. So okay, so just mashing it and spreading it on bread. I wonder if it's like different on different types of bread too, because I can't. For me, I like whenever I use it, I always have to use like a little bit of seasoning with it, like even if it's just like buttering, like melting some butter on like my bagel or something before I do the avocado, just so I can have a little bit more seasoning. Maybe I don't know. Okay, I got something that's in a box. And I can't find where I put the scissors because the scissors are definitely buried under all of the radishes at this point. Okay, I think these are... There we go. Hulk smash. Oh, so I asked them to send me beefsteak tomatoes, which I don't know what they would be, but that implied like a large one. So now I have a little tomato. It's so cute. I love it. So I was gonna see about like making some sort of like maybe pasta or something, with this kind of like roasted in it, because I'm the tomato person in the house and I don't like it raw unless they're like cherry tomatoes. But I think maybe like roasting this, maybe some other veggies and like putting it in a pasta, because I've been eating a lot of the Bonza chickpea pasta, which is so nice because I'm a vegetarian and I don't get a lot of protein in my diet, but chickpea pasta, lovely, healthy. It cooks kind of weird, but it tastes the exact same as regular pasta. Yeah. I also have a specific bias about my cherry tomatoes too. Like that was also only the ones from my seminary's community garden, but I think that's just because, you know, homegrown kind of, that felt nicer, that tasted nicer. Yeah. So I wasn't sure how many they were going to send. So it's like, okay, this will either be like one for like, you know, maybe roasting in the oven, or like a whole bunch and maybe even make a sauce. Because I've never done homemade tomato sauce either. Like the closest I've come is like putting a bunch of cans of tomatoes together, and like I want to be authentic, if you will. Ooh. I got 4 limes. Actually, those are really good for making like the avocado, bean, and cheese quesadillas with. I'll squirt a little bit of lime juice on it. So good. And I also like adding this too. I get like veggie fish fillets from Gardein, which I know that like veggie meat substitutes aren't the healthiest or like the preferable one, but I like squeezing a bit of lime juice onto those too. It's really good. You can make like your own version of like fish tacos with those. Ooh, actually this week I made homemade spicy potato soft tacos, and this could potentially be a good topping for that. Let's see. We also got a couple of big ass lemons. These are some of the largest lemons I've ever seen. Normally the ones that they send are like the size of limes, and then the limes are even smaller than they are. But these are for case, because they like using this for like salmon and chicken and stuff. And I'll put a little bit on the asparagus when I do cook it. But these are some big ass lemons. Sorry, having a mild existential crisis. We got some of my favorite fruit, kiwi. Kiwis to me are the superior fruit because this can be mixed with all of the other good fruits, so berries and bananas. Radish crisis. The 2021 radish crisis. Ooh, actually putting that all together for like a lemonade drink would be really good. Ooh. Yeah. I've actually been learning how to make like mocktails and stuff, so I've been using a lot of lemon juice in those as well. So those might be interesting to try some of those with like limes instead of lemons. So kiwi's fucking amazing. I'll have to add kiwi into my oatmeal routine because the one I've been obsessed with recently is from the brand Kind, like the one that does all of the granola bars. It's their dark chocolate almond oatmeal, which are so good. I'm trying to make sure I don't knock anything off the table here. Like it's really nice. Like there's just like crispy almond bits and like dark chocolate that when you add the like water and or milk into it, it just like melts into it. So good. Like I'm very picky about how I have my oatmeal, but that one is just absolute perfection. Oh Lord. Okay. We are down to the last two items. Oh, these are two different kinds of vegetables that look the same. I got a zucchini and a cucumber. And whenever I get zucchinis, I always think of that song that's like popular on TikTok that's like girls in bikinis, but instead I'm thinking like girls with zucchinis because that's appealing to me. And cucumbers because I think that the edamame, the green onion, and radish might all go good in like a poke bowl or something. That might be good. I love cooking with zucchini. It's so easy. Like I feel like aside from like chopping it and adding some like a little bit of seasonings to it, you really don't have to do much in terms of cooking it. It's great. Let's see. I'm running out of room. See, I've never made my own oatmeal. I've always gotten like instant stuff. Because once again, I'm of the variety of people that's like, I don't want to work for my food in the morning. But that sounds really good. I need to get some pumpkin pie spice because I do not have any. And that's the thing too. We have a lot of like traditional oatmeal in the house because we put that in the sugar glider food because they use that for like fiber and for kind of helping build it up a little bit. So usually since like the ratio of like the container of oatmeal that you can buy versus the amount that you actually use for sugar glider food, like you use a tiny little bit and you do have to use it kind of every single time. But it's like a big old container, so we're not going to run out of it anytime soon. So that is my oatmeal story, and I'm sticking to it. I got like a leaf of lettuce. Like there's legitimately no other lettuce in this, but this is definitely lettuce and not like a green from one of the other not a green from one of the other vegetables. So I don't know if sugar gliders can have lettuce, but imagine if with that one leaf of lettuce I made them like a tiny little salad. I'll ask Case if we can do that. Put it on a tiny bitty plate. Like maybe put some carrots on it because they can have that. But now it's like, oh, sugar glider salad. Stray lettuce. See, rogue lettuce is my X-Men name. So I might make an itty bitty salad tonight if sugar glitters can have lettuce, which I'm not entirely sure if they can. Okay, and lastly, we have apples, which I know they don't have labels on them, but they had really different names for apples this week. And this week they had ambrosia apples. Sorry. So let us pray. Oh, I love that. So yeah, ambrosia apples. I do not know how that makes these different from other apples. I only know like the normal varieties of apples, like Fuji and Golden Delicious, which are objectively the greatest. Granny Smith, great for baking. These never tried ambrosia, but with a name like that, they better be really damn good. Like imagine being something being named ambrosia apples, and then it just sucked. Then it was like, ugh, get it out of my mouth. That would be bad. Okay. So that's what we got in the box. I will update y'all on what happens with the radishes and if I'm able to pawn them off on anyone who might like them. Maybe tomorrow I might just like wait out by my mailbox in the morning because I know generally what time the mail gets here and just ask the mail delivery person if they want some radishes. I don't know. I'll have to see how this works itself out. Yeah. Pawning radish, yes. Well, you see, I'm thinking like more like totally radish because it's like totally rad-ish, you know? I think that'll be my vegan punk band name. Okay. I need to take some sort of ibuprofen for this arm to function. Once again, I'm going to pop in the chat my code for Misfits if anyone is interested. And that gets you $10 off your first box and gets me $10 off a future box. So it all works out pretty darn well. I will see how totally radical. Like all of the rest of this box has been just like normal, you know, like, oh, okay, I know what to do with that. I know what to do with that. Fuck ton of radishes. Okay. Okay, but thank you all once again so much for coming. I will do this again in 2 weeks when the next box comes because these are fun. Thank you all for joining me. I always have a wonderful time with these because like this is my equivalent to like an Ipsy box unboxing. But a little bit more practical for my lifestyle. Yeah. So thank you all so much. I love you all very much and have a wonderful day. Bye.